I've been asked several times, like, what's been the hardest red table that you've ever done? And I haven't had one until today. This has been difficult for 3 families, and it's been rough.
I've known Jordyn Woods her whole life. Many don't know this, but her father, John Woods, was a sound engineer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for its entire run, where he and Will became friends. Their sons, Josh Woods and Trey, became very close, and through many play dates between them, Jadyn and Jordyn ended up becoming true day ones by forging a close, lifelong bond since they were infants. These friendships made the Woods family an extension of ours. During middle school, Jadyn became a bridge of friendship between Jordyn and Kylie Jenner, and the two became inseparable. The friendships between Jadyn, Jordyn, and Kylie brought 3 families together where many bonds were made. In February, guests at a house party reported that Jordyn and NBA star Tristan Thompson, the father of Khloe Kardashian's daughter, were making out, and that Jordyn spent the night with him. The immediate online and media backlash that followed has forced 3 families, the Woods, Kardashian and Jenners, and the Smiths, into a painful and very public incident. So when Jordyn reached out to me and asked me if I would help her story to be heard, I invited her to the red table to figure out how to deal, heal, and move forward.
This is real grown woman stuff right here, because we've all been here in some form.
As women, we've all let our little girl behavior get us into some grown woman mess. Okay.
This is grown woman mess on another level.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, I didn't think I'd be coming to the table like this, but it's the best place to be.
Hey, listen. That table has mythological cleansing and healing power.
I believe that.
I would have loved to be there. There's a lot of things about our relationship to her family. Jordy's father worked on Fresh Prince before she was born. And I know how hard it was for you and your family when he passed. And I was watching you grow and become a woman, and I had a deep sense that we would be here one day. And what I want to say to you is that the world attacks. It just happens. You'll never get around the world attacking. But I want you to know that you are supported, and I got you, and we got you.
Yeah. And that means the world to me.
Yeah.
You've known me before I knew myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babe, do you have any fatherly advice?
I would say take your medicine and tell your truth. This is a part of what growing up is. This is a part of what learning is. A part of what family
It's a huge lesson.
Yeah.
It's like, this world is not going to break you. We won't allow it.
Yeah.
Well, I love you. Thank you.
Love you, baby.
All right.
All right, thank you.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
But that's real talk.
Yeah. Well, let's go do it. Let's go to the table.
All right, give me a hug.
Love you.
You heard what Will said. We got you.
I don't even know where we begin.
Well, I'm going to start with, I have known Jordyn Woods for her entire life. And I just want everybody to know that anybody that's coming to the table today needs to understand that, A, we're dealing with a really sensitive subject, and we need to deal with it with compassion. And anybody who wants to come to the table and act like they haven't done something in their life that they wish they could have done different, if you feel as though you don't have any skeletons in your closet, if you feel holier than thou, this might not be the place for you, and that's okay. But I've been here several times, and the best way to deal with this kind of stuff is just to come clean. The first thing that I want to make sure you and I have clarity about is that There's a family that feels betrayed by you. And you're clear about that, right? Okay. I want to give you the opportunity to tell your truth, but I want you to tell it through the lens of what your part has been. Because that's the only part you can change. And that's the only part that you can be responsible for, heal from, and make amends. So, let's start with what happened.
Sunday night, I went to dinner with some friends, and I went to this bar after there was a party going on. I was minding my business, dancing, drinking. Tristan was there. He was doing his own thing. That was it. After the club, normal LA culture, when you're young, go to the bar, go to the club, it ends early. We all go to a house after.
Right.
We're not thinking about whose house or where it's at. We're just, we're all having fun. We're in the moment. The group of girls that I'm with are like, we're going to go to a house. On the way out, they're saying it's Tristan's house. I'm like, cool. That's okay. Feels like a safe environment. I'd rather it be his house than a random stranger.
Right.
He didn't even personally invite me there.
Right.
It wasn't like, come see me. It was like, oh, I'm hopping in the car. I'm coming with y'all. Y'all going here? Cool. I know him even better.
Right.
We pull up. We walk in. Not once was I aware of anyone's phone or told them to take away a phone. I was not paying. I don't care. I don't have anything to hide.
Right.
So when it comes to the phones being taken away, I have no clue who told them to take away the phone, anything.
Right.
All I know is I had my own.
Right.
And, we're all dancing and we're all drinking and we're all enjoying the time. And I'm not thinking I shouldn't be here.
Right.
And that's my first step where I went wrong. And how I would feel if someone close to me is hanging at my ex's house or
Yes.
the father of my child. I didn't think about that. That's the first part of the problem.
So you're saying, you're saying I shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah, that's the first step is I should have gone home after the party. I shouldn't even have been there.
Right.
But the night's going on, and never once was I giving him a lap dance, making out with him, sitting all over him. It's just, we're all together. We're in a group. Never once did we leave the public area, go to a bedroom, go to a bathroom. We're all in plain sight.
And you have other girls with you?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think no one else has stepped up to defend?
I want people to stand up and be accountable, but I don't want anyone to feel what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I get it, because let me tell you, I've been here, I get it, and it's hard for people. It is, and it's no right or wrong to it. It's just hard, because it's heat.
And why do they owe me that much?
Right. Facts. What from the night would suggest that there was a lap dance of some kind?
Now, this seems completely crazy to me. That anybody says there was a lap dance involved, because there was no lap dance involved. But what I can think as to why someone would say that, there was a chair here, a couch, and another chair.
Got it.
It's all filled.
Got it.
So he's sitting in this chair, and there's an arm of the chair that goes up about here.
Okay.
And I'm sitting on the arm of the chair. So you come into the party, and you look, and you see me sitting on the chair. In my head, this is innocent, we're all drinking, we're all chilling. There's no way it would look like a lap dance, but I could see why people would say, oh, they're getting cozy.
Did you have your arm around him?
No.
Okay.
But my legs were laying right over his.
Got it.
My butt was never sitting on him.
But your legs were, so he
But
was...
my legs were dangling down, so I picked them up and I put them over.
Onto his legs?
Onto the bottom of his legs, yes.
Onto the bottom of his legs.
There's stories that she was sitting on his lap. She was dangling in his crotch area. That is not the truth. But if you're looking for a story I can understand why that would be the story.
Right. So there wasn't any like intimate little chuckle, giggle, you in his ear, him in your ear.
I mean, as we all were just dancing and having fun, everyone at the party, so we're in this person's ear, this person, but never anything intimate. Never anything like...
And he didn't make any moves on you throughout the night?
No.
Okay.
He didn't try to take me to a room. He didn't try to... We were all... It was just an innocent time.
But you could see how that could seem.
And that's where I will take responsibility to where I can't be doing that.
Right. Especially with
even...
the partner of a woman who considers you a sister and they already
exactly.
have...
Because there's so much history involved.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking right.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility for that.
Yeah. Because the other difficult part was like, okay, Jordyn left at 7 a.m. and you know it's hard for people to believe that nothing happened.
I understand
Right.
why. But in my life, in my world, it makes sense. The 2 nights before, I had been on kind of a partying binge where that wasn't the first place I stayed till 6 in the morning.
Right.
There was always somebody there while I was there.
Even
So,
up until the moment that you left.
even up until the moment that I left, there were people there. I finally look outside and I'm like, look, the sun's coming up. I need to take myself home.
Right.
And, I tell everyone I'm leaving. I tell Tristan I'm leaving. And he's like, are you sure? It's fine. You can be safe here. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go. My car's outside. I had a driver outside. It's been waiting. So this is where the story gets tricky because I feel like I can't point fingers.
Yep. Don't do it.
And I can't say this, you did this, or you did, because I allowed myself to be in that position.
That part right there.
I allowed myself to be there. And I never was belligerently drunk to where I can't remember what happened.
So you never had a blackout moment.
No, I was never blacked out.
But there was alcohol involved.
There was alcohol involved.
So how drunk were you?
I was drunk.
Okay.
I was not tipsy. I was drunk.
Right.
But I was not beyond the point of recollection. I know where I was. But on the way out, he did kiss me.
No.
And
What do you mean by kiss?
it's just no passion, no nothing on the way out. He just kissed me and
Like a tongue kiss, like a peck on the lips, like a...
no, it was like a kiss on the lips, but no tongue kiss, no making out.
Got it.
Nothing. And I don't think that he's wrong either because I allowed myself to be in that position. And when alcohol's involved, people make, dumb moves or people get caught up in the moment or who knows.
Right. Were you shocked?
I didn't know how to feel. I was like, that didn't just happen. Because, I was leaving already, so I walked out immediately after. And I got in the car and I was like, no, that didn't happen.
And so you left immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say it? Did you say anything to him like what?
I was just like, I need to go. I was in shock. I was more so like, did this really, I was like, let me just pretend like that didn't happen.
Right. Did you have any understanding possibly of why he would do that or?
I'm there until the sun's coming up.
Right. So he's like, right.
Maybe let me just shoot my shot.
So you went home, and what happened next?
I went home. I had talked to Kylie and Chloe in the morning, and I told them I was there. And I had talked to Chloe, and she, asked me what was going on. Is everything fine? And in my head of trying to forget that part of the story, I was just like, no, he was chilling. Everything was okay. Like, there were girls there, but he wasn't, all over the girls.
What exactly were you not honest about?
I was honest about being there, but I wasn't honest about the actions that had taken place.
Did you think you were trying to protect their relationship at that time?
I just knew how much turmoil was going on that I was like, let me not just throw more fuel on the fire. Right. I know I was trying to protect